oui, bienvenue, bienvenido on... Sorry, let me just answer that real quick. Oh, my downstairs neighbor, Terry. Hey, are you available? Sorry, Terry, filming upstairs. STFU. Excuse me? What? Just gotta film one video. Got to film one. What? What is he in a hurry? Jeez. Where's the fire? Filming upstairs. That should be fine. Right? Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, welcome! Today I wanted to talk to you guys about texting because sometimes it feels like it happens in its own language. Combine that with actually learning a new language and you can have yourself a disaster. Because sometimes it's not just about abbreviating whole words like because to BC, sometimes it's just about abbreviating sounds like blah. I don't know, that's a sound, shut up. Whether it be responding to your friend with an LOL or sending out a late night WYD, we all use a language online to communicate more efficient. And obviously, this is done all over the world. And let's start with, where did it come from? The use of abbreviations in text or online is just an example of shorthand, a method of symbolic abbreviated writing to increase speed and brevity. This process is also referred to as stenography from the Greek stenos, meaning narrow, and graphein, to write. Now, before the invention of recording technologies, it used to be considered an essential part of secretarial training and police work, and journalists still use it to take notes as quickly as people speak. Shorthand has been used for centuries. The Greeks did it, the Romans did it, and now you do it to tell your friends STFU, which obviously stands for sorry Terry filming upstairs. Texting shorthand mainly just uses the first constant of commonly used phrases to create meaning. Obviously you can't just text Kmiti Hako for can't make it tonight, I have a colonoscopy, because one, just say you're busy, and two, it's not a very common thing to say. Unless you're a gastroenterologist. In which case, you probably say that every day. So now, to help you be able to text all your sexy Parisian friends, let's check out some shorthand used in France. French?
Oui?
Can you help me, please?
I don't know. I'm quite busy, you know, with my coffee and my ruminating.
Please, it's just, I met this amazing French woman last night, and I'm trying to text her, but I don't know what to say.
Fine, okay, you know what? Write SLT. TFK.
Oh, great. Okay, what does that mean?
But obviously it means salut, tu fais quoi?
Tu fais quoi? Shouldn't that be TFQ, not TFK?
Yeah, but TFK sounds more like tu fais quoi? You know, TFK, tu fais quoi? TFQ, it sounds like something else.
Oh, okay, so it's not because the letter Q in French also means ass?
No.
Oh, she responded. She said MDR. What does that mean?
MDR means you won't be getting any Q.
Moving on, let's review the basics. For our greetings in France, we have bonjour, salut, and if you want to know what someone is up to, you can just send this for tu fais quoi. Also, if you need to wrap it up, you can send this for à plus, which means see you later, not you got a good grade. If you didn't know, in France, it's out of 20, not out of 100, and they don't use letters as well as numbers to grade you. That's one thing that the French did right. But that's not all. We have a few more essentials when texting in French. If you get this, it means bisous for kisses. Notice that bisous isn't spelled with a Z, but it's the Z sound. Why they didn't spell it with a Z? It's French. If you want to say thanks, you can text this for merci. If you need to tell your French friend to chill, which is probably all the time, you can send them this for au calme. Now, again, I know there's no O or K in au calme, but again, French. If you need something done as soon as possible, you can message this for dès que possible. However, if the French are on their smoke break, it will be done after the smoke break and not dès que possible, like not dès que possible at all. If you need to go, instead of this for talk to you later, you can just message this for à tout à l'heure. Now, let me just dive into this one because it is just so French. Generally, we don't pronounce the T at the end of tout. It's a silent T. Tout. But because of the liaison with the letter A, it becomes à tout à l'heure. You can hear the T. Then people started shortening that sentence and just got rid of the à l'heure. But did they get rid of the liaison? Of course not, it's French! Which then left us with ATT for the abbreviation of à tout à l'heure. Even French abbreviation is a mind bend. Now, if you want to tell your friends that what they just sent you was super funny, even though you didn't so much as hard sniff out your nose when you read the message, you can send MDR for mort de rire, which literally translates to dying of laughter. I guess you could say the French have a flair for the dramatic. There's also the French equivalent of raffle. Oops. Okay, so these all pretty much make sense. They're easy, they go with the common phrases we use in English texting, and they work pretty much the same. But let's start talking about numbers. In French texting, if you see the number 1, it could be referring to the actual number 1 or to the sounds yeah or hein. Yeah. You know, French. For example, the number 1 could be used to replace the endings of bien or main, much like the number 8 in English, which is used to abbreviate words like hate. In English, we use this for of course, but in French, we use this for bien sûr. Want your friends to come over? Just send them this for viens. That's good in French is c'est bien, and soon is written like this for bientôt. Now, one of the crazier French texts with numbers is this, which means one of these days. Well, it actually means one of these 4 because back in the day, they used to say one of these 4 mornings. Now, why 4, you ask? Nobody knows. Literally nobody knows. It's just so French. Now, in case you're thinking of going to Europe to meet some sexy European person, which who isn't thinking of doing that, you're gonna have to learn how to text I love you in different European languages. Abbreviated, of course, because what better way to express how deeply you feel for someone than by quickly typing in 3 characters. Starting with France, of course, they write this for je t'aime. In Spain, they write this or this for te quiero mucho, because in Spain, they don't just TQ, they TQM. Ay, mi amor. In Italy, they just write TA for ti amo, perché efficienza. And finally, in Germany, they write this for I love. Wait, no. Moving on to the most important part of online language. Say you receive a meme from your foreign friend that even contextually can't be understood or decrypted. What would you text back in order to spare their feelings? Interestingly enough, in Japan, online laughing is spelled WWW, as it's the repetition of the word warai, which means laugh or laughter. The 555 in Thailand denotes laughter, as 5 in Thai is pronounced ha. So typing a series of 5s is akin to writing ha ha ha. In Malaysia, ha 3 simply means saying ha 3 times. Simple and efficient. We love it. In Sweden, they use ASG to abbreviate asgarv, which means intense laughing. In China, 233 expresses laughter because it refers to its emoji reference number. Yeah, they're just on another level. In Latin America and Portugal, RS is an abbreviation of risos, which is the plural of laugh. Repeating it like this is often done to express harder laughing or longer laughing or laughing more. A lot of laughing. Okay, so we all laugh sort of the same way. We just type it a little differently. But now you may be wondering what else I discovered in my deep dive into the wormhole of internet shorthand. So here it is. In Portuguese, this stands for só que não, which translates to just no. An equivalent expression in the United States would be sarcastically adding not at the end of a phrase. Not. Another one of our Portuguese favorites is BBB, which stands for bom, bonito, barato, which translates to good, pretty, cheap. Now, there's no precise equivalent in English, but that's probably because anything that's good and pretty ain't cheap. In Spanish, this means porque, why, but it also means porque, because. This means para, for, and this means pero, but. And finally, this is por favor, please. So what's up with all these X's? Well, it actually represents the multiplication sign because por in Spanish is the equivalent of the English word times. Now, if your German friends like to make jokes over text, you could just send them a G, which stands for grinsen, meaning grinning. Or if it's a really, really funny joke, you could send them multiple Gs. This stands for ganz grobes Grinsen, meaning a very big grin. German texts also make liberal use of abbreviation, particularly with the replacing of letters by numbers. For example, meins, meaning mine, is spelled like this, as the number 1 in German is pronounced eins. Meins. Over the years, new tools and technologies have made it easier to text in different languages, including ones that don't use the Latin alphabet, like Arabic. Historically, the Latin alphabet was the most accessible option for many people to write text messages or chat online. Necessity is the mother of invention. The Arabic chat alphabet, also known as Arabizi, was born from these technological limitations. Arabizi makes it possible to use a combination of Arabic numerals and the Latin alphabet to write Arabic words and phrases. For example, Arabizi uses the number 9 to represent the Arabic letter kaf, which is equivalent to the letter Q in the Latin alphabet. In Arabizi, for example, the Arabic word for heart, kalb, is spelled like this. No matter what language you're texting in, we all have a way of keeping it brief. We live in the modern times where we don't have time to write letters that are 4 letters long. Love? Just L is fine. Or you could just get with it and speak to text. Hey Siri, could you tell my mom I love you?
Telling your mom I hate you.
What? No. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your favorite abbreviation is. A plus!